My name is Michael Harcek, and I work in Spruce Point Inn in Booth Bay Harbor, and I'm the chief engineer. I'm originally from Colorado. My wife is a native of Maine. I originally came to Maine in the early 80s. I was stationed up in Brunswick at the Naval Air Station when I was in the Navy. So that was my first taste of Maine, and I fell in love with it. I lived up here in Maine for a few years. I met my wife. We moved to Florida for 12 years, and really got the urge to come back to Maine, and we're certainly glad we have. I was an aircrew survival specialist in the Navy. I was in for 4 years, originally in a jet squadron down in Texas, and then again I was up at the Naval Air Station in Brunswick, where I flew in P-3s. We were deployed into Iceland and around the North Atlantic, and that's where I spent the remainder of my duty. With the economy the way things were, to be honest, I was a little concerned that Maine economic situation might not be as I had hoped, but was happy to find out that certainly wasn't the case once we got here. Things are, I think economically there's a lot of opportunity here. There was a lot of jobs, a lot of good paying jobs, and the quality of life, you just can't beat it up here. The abundance of things to do, the natural beauty is just a wonderful place. There's an opportunity for recreation, and I think probably what I like most about Maine is the people. The people up here are just warm and genuine. It's really like no other place I've ever lived. You know, people are very accepting, even if someone's from away. You feel right at home as soon as you're here. Everybody is just absolutely friendly, and you meet new friends every single day. The work experience has been awesome. My job at Spruce Point Inn, it's a very intimate kind of a setting. The management and ownership are just wonderful people. It feels like a family. Everybody works together, works hard, and it's in a beautiful setting, so it couldn't be a greater opportunity. I was a little reluctant because I thought that perhaps the economy up here and the job market wasn't that as I had hoped it would be, but I was very surprised to find out that there are a lot of job opportunities up here for very well-paying jobs with good benefits, and I was very surprised that Maine's actually, the job growth has been very good up here, and it seems to be getting better all the time, but there just seems to be ample jobs and ample opportunity up here for virtually any business or occupation you might be looking for. There is a lot of good veteran outreach programs through the VA, through the American Legion. I belong to the Elks Club. It's a very, very veteran-friendly state. Veterans are treated very well. The state has very great opportunities for veterans. It's just a great place to work and live, and Maine doesn't seem to have a lot of the problems that other states have. It seems like it's all one big small town here. There's not the crime that unfortunately other folks experience, and it's just a very warm and friendly place. There's just a lot of economic opportunity, and it's just a great place to settle down or spread your wings or whatever you want to do here. If I were talking to somebody about moving up to Maine, I would say absolutely come up and pay a visit, and not only see people come up here for vacation, but actually look around and see what it'd be like to live here, and you can actually visualize how wonderful it is to be here. And the motto is the way life should be, and that's exactly what it is, the way life should be. There's plenty of opportunity, there's lots of jobs, there's lots of growth, and it's just a wonderful place to raise a family, retire, or just enjoy your life. I'm Michael Harcek, and I live and work in Maine.